40,000 applicants, 1,696 spots. You're a practice squad player making $8,500. The stadium looms a distant dream, unless you get the call. You're on the practice squad putting in 40 hours a week, surrounded by the smell of freshly cut grass and the sound of whistles blowing constantly, with the aroma of sweat and athletic tape lingering in the air. Your pay is $8,500 per month, but you're one step closer, with only a 5% chance of advancing to the next level and 12 months to prove yourself. You work with the team, learning from the veterans who have 10 years of experience, and the coach's feedback is brutal, with a 3.5 rating out of 5 as you strive to improve your skills. Training camp arrives and you're fighting for a roster spot with 80 players competing, but only 53 making the cut, a mere 25% chance of success as you feel the heat of competition and the pressure to perform. You earn $1,075 per week, a slight bump, and the drills are relentless with 20 reps per set and 4 sets per hour as the scent of sweat and tears fills the air, and you push yourself to impress the coaches who are watching your every move with a 10% chance of getting noticed and 8 weeks to make a lasting impression. You made the roster earning $495,000 as a rookie, a significant increase with a 50% chance of staying on the team as you experience the thrill of competition and the rush of adrenaline. Games are intense, the spotlight blinding with 1,000 fans cheering your name and the sound of the crowd deafening as you play 16 games with a 10-game winning streak, and the contract is guaranteed, but the performance isn't unless you prove yourself with a 20% chance of getting a contract extension and 2 years to solidify your position. Remember the practice squad. Most of those players are gone and you're a starter now, earning $10 million per year, a 1,000% increase, with a 30% chance of becoming a key player as you bask in the glory of success and the admiration of fans. The pressure mounts, but so does the recognition, with 10,000 fans chanting your name and the smell of victory filling the air as you lead your team to 12 wins and a 5% chance of making the playoffs, and 3 years to establish yourself as a top player. You're a Pro Bowl selection, one of the best in the league, with a 10% chance of winning the MVP award as you enjoy the prestige and the accolades. Your salary jumps to $20 million, with endorsements adding $5 million, 50% increase, and the fame is overwhelming, with 50,000 fans screaming your name as you make 15 public appearances, and the scrutiny is intense with a 20% chance of staying on top. And unless you dominate, you'll be replaced with a 15% chance of getting injured, and 2 years to maintain your elite status. You're the MVP, the pinnacle of success, with a 5% chance of winning the award again as you relish the glory and the admiration. The contract is $30 million, with endorsements reaching $10 million, a 25% increase, and the adoration is suffocating, with 100,000 fans worshiping you as you make 20 public appearances, and the pressure to perform is crushing with a 30% chance of repeating. And unless you repeat, you'll be forgotten with a 10% chance of declining, and 1 year to prove yourself again. You're a superstar, a once-in-a-generation talent with a 1% chance of achieving this level as you enjoy the perks and the privileges. Your salary is $40 million, with endorsements soaring to $20 million, a 50% increase, and the world revolves around you. 500,000 fans hanging on your every word as you make 30 public appearances, and the scrutiny is relentless, with a 20% chance of staying on top. And unless you retire on top, you'll be remembered for your decline with a 25% chance of getting injured, and 2 years to cement your legacy. You're a legend, a Hall of Famer with a 1% chance of achieving this level as you look back on your career with pride and satisfaction. Career earnings are $200 million, with your net worth reaching $500 million, a 250% increase, and the accolades are endless, with the world celebrating your greatness as you receive 10 prestigious awards and you've given everything to the sport. But the sport has given you so much more, with a 100% chance of being remembered forever. And you're a legend, forever etched in history, with a 50% chance of having your number retired and a lasting impact on the game. The NFL hierarchy is brutal, with only 1,696 spots available and a 0.01% chance of making it to the top as you reflect on the journey and the sacrifices. Journey from practice squad to legend is long and arduous, but the payoff is immense, with a $50 million salary, and the question is which level will you reach, with a 10% chance of making it to the Pro Bowl, and a 5% chance of becoming a legend as you navigate the 8 levels, from $8,500 to $50 million, with a 20% chance of getting injured along the way, and 10 years to make your mark on the sport, with 500 games played and a legacy that will last forever.